Okay, what we're going to be making today are actually graham cracker cookies. They're really tasty and surprisingly good. What we're going to need for this is half a stick of room temperature butter, which I already have in the bowl of a mixer here. And we're going to need a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of molasses, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, a large egg, a cup and a half of graham cracker crumbs, 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and of course we're going to need some laventations. Okay, so let's get this together. Okay, to start with, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the sugar and adding it to the butter and creaming the two together. Okay. This is also where we want to add in the molasses. I find it's really helpful to have a knife to just sort of cut the molasses off where you're ready, because it's ultra sticky. Okay. While that's doing its thing, we're going to add in the vanilla. Remember, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. We've got a little splash in for luck. Quarter teaspoon of salt. We're going to add our egg in. Oh, I can never get that baking powder thing off. We add in our baking powder. And our graham cracker crumbs. Now the very last thing we add in is the flour. Measuring up the graham cracker. Yep. Okay, turn that off for a second, and I go get the flour. I'll be right back. We have that down on low. I like to add this flour in very slowly, because if you add a lot of flour all at once, it's just going to puff right up. Now, if you wanted to, right now you could add in nuts or chocolate chips or caramel chips, whatever. There you go. Flour's in and we didn't make a mess. First time for everything. Okay, like this, we just give it a little mix. Now we don't want to overmix it, because once the flour's in there, it's going to start to form gluten when we're mixing, so we don't want chewy cookies, so this should be good enough. We just turn it off. Now, we're going to want to get our cookie sheet ready. Okay, let's get everything positioned. We'll be right back. Okay, now we have the cookie sheet lined with the wax paper. You can use parchment paper, oil the pan, whatever. Now the trick is you take some here and you form it on the spoon. And you just sort of do that. Now these aren't fancy cookie. You don't have to worry about These won't melt and spread, of course. Now you want to have preheated your oven to 350 for a little bit, because you don't want to put these in a cold oven and heat up. They're going in for about 10 minutes or so. Longer if you have nuts and stuff in them, but we don't, so just going in for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to do the rest of these, and I'll put them in, and I'll bring them back when they're ready. And here we have the finished product. They spread out a bit, but that's okay. We can cut them apart. You just leave them cool until they're nice and solid. Now, when you first take them out of the oven, they're going to look a little underdone. That's completely okay. As they cool, they'll actually still cook for a little bit. So there you have it. Graham cracker cookies. Yum, yum. Thanks for watching. If you like this, subscribe, like, thumbs up, comment, do all that good stuff. Thanks for watching.